Doctor Sleep, the sequel of The Shining. Yes, 39 years later, the sequel of The Shining. Ewan McGregor is the main star playing Danny, the little kid from The Shining. Is worth it 39 years to wait for the sequel? It looks great in the trailers, but it's a really horror movie. It's a really good movie. It's 2 hours and a half. It's worth it to watch it. I'm Frankie D, you and your reviews. Don't forget to subscribe. I will take you to the reviews. Early review. I saw this movie 10 days before everybody in a special screening. Doctor Sleep. Is it worth it to watch it? It's worth it to watch if you never watched The Shining. My take on Doctor Sleep coming up. "39 years, The Shining." Remember this? Hello, Jack Nicholson and the unbelievable. I don't think anybody can do better than Jack Nicholson in The Shining. That was 39 years ago. It's still one of the best horror movies of all time. And if you never see that movie and you like horror, I don't know what you've been doing lately, but watch it before you watch this movie. The Doctor Sleep, Ewan McGregor, Elizabeth Flanagan, those are the two main stars of this movie. Ewan McGregor is the main star. Really, he played Danny, the kid from The Shining. This is a start of the movie without giving spoilers, and I want to say a few things, and I can't say things because I don't want to ruin it for the people who watch The Shining. I'm really expecting this movie for a long time like I did. But it really started the movie a little bit later after what happened in the end of The Shining. Of course, the mother of Danny and Danny is not playing with the same guys because they're very old. And Shirley MacLaine, my God. Shirley Duvall, she didn't do it for the mother. Of course, she's very old. And of course, Jack Nicholson is going to play the father. But they did a good casting for it. It barely appeared on it, the kids. But it's just coming like after what happened, really, after they left the mansion and the house and The Shining in the end. And it happened, what happened to Danny, because really the story is Danny with his power, and we already know from The Shining what he had this power, they call The Shining, and he can hear other people. Okay, I don't want to tell you much of the story because you know the story, what's going on in the trailers. I don't want to tell you much. I want to tell you if it was well done. It's 2 hours and a half. It's 2 hours and 27 minutes. It's 2 hours and a half. And it started a little bit slow, but it started slow because it had to tell you a little bit of the story and the background and what's happened with him. And little by little it's building up. It's a kid who have more power than anybody else. Of course, all these kids, all these people, they call him The Shining. And she is one of the most powerful. It's a clan of groups. The Flanagan is the main actress who is the leader, the girl in the hat, who try to catch all these people who have the shining power and they can live forever. And that's the premise of this. They are a panic gland. They can live forever as long as they live longer and eat well. And they don't eat well because they eat a hamburger, a cheeseburger, or they go to In-N-Out, they go to the Cousin Five. I don't care where they're going. They're eating because they grab the spirit and the power every time they kill these kids with that shining power, and they feed themselves with that. And they keep living longer and longer and longer. Well, this girl had more power than anybody else, and they had to catch it. And Danny, after realized his life need to be changed, found her and tried to protect her. The story is try to protect her, try to get the clan try to get it here, there. I don't want to tell you much of the story because you see some of the trailers. I don't tell you much what it is. Well shot, absolutely well directed. Of course, The Shining was done by the master Stanley Kubrick. And we're not going to compare that. But some effects are done and some shot very similar to what Stanley Kubrick did. The director of Flanagan, I keep confusing Flanagan for Ferguson. Who is Ferguson? Rebecca Ferguson is the actor who played the Lady in the Hat. I'm sorry, I just came back from the theater after 12 hours of work, and it's going to be a long night, edit and put this in a couple hours. So it's just, my head is trying to build up everything. So Flanagan is the director. He's done a lot of horror movies, and this is a big production for him. Hugh McGregor, whatever he does is awesome. He done great for Danny. He done a great story. But of course, I gotta tell you, and without telling you the spoiler, you wanted the last 20-25 minutes of the movie. That's when you catch it, when you really, when it get to that point, I say, okay, here we go. It's Johnny. And it's coming here. It's so well done, so well ended. In my opinion, the ending was very good. Some people probably don't want to like it for what happened. I like it what happened. I like it in the way they ended. And is it worth it to see it? Is it go or must go or don't go this movie? If you never see The Shining and you don't plan to see The Shining before you see the movie, to me, this is not a horror movie like, oh, you get scared. It's more a thriller, a suspense movie with a little bit of horror. It's a go. For that people who never see The Shining, I don't know how, but it's a go. To me, it's a good movie. You understand most of the plot of the movie. But for people who saw The Shining, who are fan of that movie like me, absolutely it's a must go. You're going to be happy. The audience who see this advanced screen all applaud. They all like the movie, and it's just unbelievable to me. It was well done. I was hesitating, I don't know, 39 years. This is a classic. Can you do a good movie based on the classic? And they did. And Hugh McGregor did good. Rebecca Ferguson, again, now I say the right name, is the girl who played the hat and the leader of the clan. And the little kid, which I don't remember the name, she was awesome, the little kid, doing all the stuff that she had to do for the powers and try to beat this clan. Absolutely a great chemistry between the little kid and Hugh McGregor. So it is a must go. Absolutely it's a must go. In my opinion, you won't be disappointed. It's a good movie. It will do great in the box office. I don't know, because I don't know what this movie is going to do. I hope it does. But again, if you never see this movie before, I would recommend to see The Shining. It's all over in the TV, all over in the world. Rent it, find it online. See The Shining before you see the movie. You will appreciate it more. And if you see The Shining before many times, because I'm sure you see it many times, this is a must-go, guy. You will love this movie. If you agree with me, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Tell me down on why you agree or disagree with me. Until the next time, support your movie theater, support your TV shows, support your video games, and give me a hand. Hit my face with Yoda and support me. All my other reviews and of TV shows and movies here. Until the next time, thank you and ciao.